Hello students, in this lecture we will study fiber optic temperature sensor. So we'll start. So this optical fiber cable is has a greatest advantage in communication, but this optical fiber cable can use for the sensing purpose. So it is a great importance to monitor the temperature in a variety of industries such as food inspection, pharmaceutical industries, oil, gas exploration, then environment, that is and also high voltage power systems. Fiber optic temperature sensors have been the focus of intensive research owing to their many advantages. So fiber optic cable has a number of advantages. It has a small size, light in weight, immunity to electromagnetic interference. This is a greatest advantage. Next is a harsh environment tolerance, remote sensing capability, and capability for distributed or quasi-distributed measurement. A number of sensors structures, including fiber bracket grating, long period gratings, and various forms of the interferometers have been developed and studied for temperature measurement with reduced cost, increased sensitivity, and also or enhanced temperature range. So this, by using this optical fiber cable, we can sense different parameters, temperature, pressure. Okay, and then also this optical fiber sensors can also be used in the medical purpose to detect different parameters. So this is generalized block diagram of optical fiber uh, temperature measurement or any parameter measurement. In this, basically it consists of source and measuring quantities here, and that optical fiber can act as a transducer, converts one form of energy into another form, or it senses the parameter, which is which parameter we have to measure, that is sensed by that optical fiber cable, and to detect the that parameter, detector is used. So source is generally LED or laser is used there. So source is either LED or laser. Okay, source is either LED or laser. So light emitting diode or laser light amplification by stimulated emission of a radiation, laser is used. And for detecting that parameter, generally detector photodetectors are used, that is either pin photodiode or avalanche photodiode is used. And next is part is the electronic processing is there. After detection there is electronic processing. So this is generalized block diagram of this any fiber optical fiber sensor. So optical fiber temperature sensor. So this is a optical fiber structure. You can say this is a core and this is a cladding layer. Outer layer is a cladding. Sensor consists of layer of liquid crystal at the end of optical fiber, giving a variation in light scattering with temperature at a particular wavelength. Light emitted by LED transmitted and from a crystal via optical fiber measured by a photodetector. No metal parts are used, resulting in a transparency of the probe to the electromagnetic field. So this is a fiber optic cable, that is a internal structure is a core. This is a core. Outer layer is a cladding. This is a cladding, and there is a coating, and also strengthening material or buffer jacket is also outside that optical fiber cable. There are different modes of the optical fiber, that is a single mode, multi-mode, step index, multimode gradient index fiber. This is a multimode step index mode. Here light rays are inserted and there is a total internal reflection phenomena is there. Okay, so this is a internal part is a core and outer part is a cladding. So most of the light is trapped in a core, but if the cladding is a temperature sensitive, this cladding layer is a temperature sensitive, it might allow sunlight to leak through. Hence, the amount of light transmitted would be proportional to the temperature. Since you are measuring small changes in a light level, this sensor is exactly or equislightly sensitive. Okay, so this cladding layer is a temperature sensitive. When temperature increases, according to there is a variation in the wavelength, or according to that there is a variation in the output. So basically optical fiber communication based on the Snell's law, and also main this optical fiber is reflected due to this total internal reflection phenomena. So this is a source. When light is transmitted, it is either reflected or refracted. So as shown in this figure, this is the angle of incidence theta c. When angle of incidence theta c is such that refracted angle becomes 90 degree and rays emerges parallel to the boundary between two media is called as a critical angle. And when we increase that critical angle theta c, then light rays reflected back into the same medium, and this phenomena of a total internal reflection is used in a optical fiber cable. That is a light incident at any angle greater than theta c, means this angle is a theta c. When we increase that angle like double, if you observe, then light ray are reflected into the same medium. Okay, and due to this reflected in same medium, it travels like this fashion. Okay, and this phenomena is also used in a optical fiber cable. So optical fiber temperature sensor generally consist of this is a fiber, and semiconductor crystal material is used, silicon, gallium arsenide, any material you can use which is a temperature sensitive. So fiber optic temperature sensor probe consists of gallium arsenide crystal and dielectric mirror on one end of the optical fiber and stainless steel connector at the other end. Fiber optic temperature sensor are mainly classified into two types, that is interferometric and non-interferometric. The figure 1 shows the simple non-interferometric and non-luminescent type fiber optic temperature sensor. So this is a light source we can use as mentioned LED or laser, and temperature sensor as a you can use any material, silicon, gallium arsenide. Okay, so according to variation in the temperature, there is a wavelength variation. The simple non-interferometric type sensor consists of multi-mode optical fiber and temperature sensitive material. The temperature sensing material include gallium arsenide, CDT, silicon, etc. Gallium arsenide is preferred over other due to the better wavelength variation with temperature. These materials exhibit changes in their optical parameters such as absorption, transmission, and reflection qualities with variation in the temperature. The working principle depends on the phenomena of energy band gap shrinkage with increase in temperature of such a semiconductor material. This figure 1 is a schematic of such a temperature sensor, and its temperature versus wavelength curve is as shown in this figure. So temperature versus wavelength curve is as shown in this figure. So as temperature increases, wavelength of that increases. So interferometric temperature sensor, in this sensor type, this thin semiconductor chip is used as an active element. This active element is sandwiched between light source and laser. So semiconductor chip is sandwiched between LED or laser, and photodetector is there. So light source is there, and in between light source and photodetector, that detecting element we have to sandwich, or semiconductor chip we have to sandwich. And in this sensor, constant intensity of light signal signal modulated by external temperature. When it travels through the optical fiber cable, its wavelength shifts towards the higher side due to gradually increase in the temperature. So if there is an increase in temperature, there is an increase in the wavelength, and if there is a decrease in temperature, wavelength again decreases. So this is due to the optical absorption age. So this is an interferometric temperature sensor. This is a light source beam splitter is used, and this is a sensing arm is as shown in this figure, and optical fiber cable through that sensed temperature is detected at a detector, photo detector. Generally pin or avalanche photo detector are used. So figure 2 shows the Mach Gender interferometric temperature sensor. This sensor offers a flexible geometry and higher sensitivities. Hence, it can be used for measurement of various measurements such as temperature, pressure, rotation, strain, etc. It works based on the phase modulation by external measurement. Here, phase of the beam through sensing fiber is compared with the reference beam. Beam splitter is used to design of such a Mach gender interferometric sensor as shown in the figure. So this beam splitter is used, it splits the beam. Some portion goes to this sensing arm, and other portion is we have to take as a reference. Okay. And we can sense the temperature, detect the temperature level with the help of variation, with the help of photodetector. With the variation in the level of temperature, we can sense according to that output is varied. So advanced temperature sensing methods. So this optical fiber cable has a vast importance, or very importance in sensing. So in today's research work, this optical fiber cable is used. There is a research going on this temperature sensor. So light source is used as shown in this figure. Fiber coupler we can use, or also circulator we can use, and this is a optical sensor where sensing actually sensing takes place. So different types of materials we can use, and that sense part is again given to the spectrometer. Spectrometer detect the detect the light. Also it gives the variation in the output of this sensor, and then we can observe all these output on the PC. Okay. So same diagram, n number of diagrams you can draw. Signal generator, optical source. Okay, that optical source is again given to the coupler through optical fiber cable given to the optical sensor. So this is a sensor head. So sometimes sensor probe types, means probe sensor, optical probe sensors are developed. So this is a sensor head, and this consists of this fiber collimation lens, polarizers, polarizer, extension tube. Then this is a sapphire tube, and this is a sensing element. Okay, and then again after sensing the temperature again given, or any parameter sense is given to the optical spectrum analyzer, and we can record the temperature level on, or observe the temperature level on computer. Compared to fused silica, crystalline silicon is a much more desirable sensor material for high resolution and high speed temperature sensing. Silicon is highly transparent over the infrared wavelength and has uh, approximately 10 times larger than that of a fused silica used for the sensing element for most fiber optic sensors, resulting in a potentially much higher temperature sensitivity. In addition to the silicon-based temperature sensor also potentially has a high speed because of the large thermal diffusivity of silicon, which is comparable to many metals. So this is the best example of a FOC temperature sensor. We can use broadband source LED or laser, which is a given to the circulator. So when we give the input to the one, then circulator gives the output in clockwise direction, and we get output at this port, and that light wave goes to this sensor, and this sensitive material sensor is made up of a silicon pillar and senses the temperature. As there is a variation in temperature, the light intensity increases or decreases and goes towards the again circulator, and as it is in clockwise direction we will get output on this side, and output of this circulator is again given to the high speed spectrometer. So spectrometer detect the variation in the intensity of light according to the temperature variation, and according to that we can observe the temperature range, that is amplitude variation in a light or light amplitude variation. When temperature is large, amplitude is large, and when temperature is less, amplitude is less or decreases. So this is a FOC temperature sensor. High resolution, high speed fiber optic temperature sensor by attaching a small double-sided polished silicon pillar to the fiber tip that forms a Fabry-Perot cavity. So Fabry-Perot cavity is a form which is here Fabry-Perot cavity means outside surfaces are polished and light rays are reflected back and forth, and according to sensing, that is either temperature increases or decreases, that is sensed by this silicon pillar, okay, leading a fast temperature response. The length of the pillar is nearly or approximately 200 micrometer, much thicker than the previously reported thin films deposited on the fiber and face, which together with the large refractive index of the silicon material. So this silicon pillar is we can say mounted on the optical fiber cable, and which is sensitive to the temperature. Silicon is sensitive to the temperature, and when temperature increases, according to that there is a variation in the light intensity, and according to that output is given to the circulator, and as previously mentioned, high speed spectrometer detect that output or light intensity, and which is given to the computer for observation. The sensor system is schematically shown through figure A shows a fiber optic circulator. A white light source is injected into the sensor head, and the return signal is directed to high speed spectrometer that is based on a transmission grating and a diode array operating in the 1550 nanometer wavelength window. The sensor head is schematically shown in figure as shown in this figure, which consists of approximately 200 micrometer long double-side polished silicon pillar attached to the end face of a single mode fiber. So as previously mentioned, we can observe or detect temperature level according to the variation in temperature temperature. There is a variation in the light intensity output of the optical fiber cable, and that light intensity is detected at the detector stage. We can use pin or avalanche photodiode, or also spectrometer we can use, an output of spectrometer we can give to the computer for observation. So advantages of this optical fiber temperature sensors are: it is immune from nearby electromagnetic and stray radiation. So immune from nearby electromagnetic and stray radiation, it can be used in environments where high levels of electrical interference exist, or where intrinsic safety is a concern. It that is a non-interferometric type offers greater accuracy and faster response time, that is nearly equal to 2 seconds. It is a light in weight and compact in size. It is cheaper due to low manufacturing cost. It supports wide temperature range of measurement, that is minus 10 degrees centigrade to 300 degrees centigrade. The GAS offers better wavelength variation with temperature. So also silicon can offer better wavelength variation with temperature. So this is a main we can say importance, that is a temperature sensing material is a play important role. Also optical fiber cable cladding material senses that variation, and that variation is represented in a output. Okay, disadvantages: So different types of optical temperature sensor will have different temperature range of operation, and their accuracy of a measurement also vary. This depend on their construction and materials used. It is complex to develop measurement system using fiber optic sensors. This is a disadvantage, complex to develop measurement system. So number of, that is, a research lab is required for that. The users require training before they start using such a sensor types. Okay, training is needed. Some fiber optic temperature sensors are expansive. So all these are the disadvantages of this fiber optic temperature sensor, but mostly advantage is that we get the correct readings according to temperature variation. There is a variation in light intensity, and we can detect correct temperature. In number of cases, this optical fiber temperature sensor is used. Okay, so we have taken a optical fiber temperature sensor in detail. So number of block diagrams, but you can draw any diagram. That is the last example is very good. We can give the light through any light source, that is a ADD or photodiode, and light is given to the through the coupler or circulator, we can say, and circular output is given to the fiber optic temperature sensor. Temperature sensor senses the temperature, and according to that, variation in temperature are detected by spectrometer, and it is given to the computer. So okay, we'll stop here. Thank you.